Baby, sometimes old news is new news, and pretty much new news is new news. Now, my ugly ass is minding my own business, and I saw this picture with a caption that was talking about airline seats being designed as stacked seats. Now, like I said, this isn't a new conversation. We're talking about 2 business years ago. And then based off of this video, I'm about to show you the voice, the tone, and the accent means it's probably already happening overseas. But what if this was the future of travel for American or domestic flights? Let's roll this big footage and we're going to come back and go down the rabbit hole. Let's go!
This is the economic seat that will replace the current economy class flying nowadays. One of the best advantages of having the seats on 2 different levels is that you never have the passenger in front of you reclining and invading your personal space. Doesn't matter if you're on the upper or the lower row. One of the greatest things also about this is that you can recline more. And in this upper row, for example, we can recline backwards 125 degrees without disturbing the passengers seated below. This also allows you to sleep in a much more comfortable position.
Baby, stop playing in our face. First of all, everybody you use in this airplane simulation was skinny. We're the examples of the medium size to the thicker size people. Hello? Give us some of that, because how they gonna get in there? Second of all, don't nobody want nobody ass in their goddamn face. And I mean all that with every bit of shade in my body. I don't want to. People be gassy on the plane. They be pissy and gassy. That gas gonna seep through that little booty cushion and get all in my nose if I'm on that bottom level. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say that they didn't give me like, okay, I see where you're going with it. But you need to finish it. Because, baby, ain't nobody trying to be stacked like that. Especially if this is something that's already going on overseas. Maybe y'all not having issues with y'all planes like we are. Hello? Shout out to the whistleblowers. But we can't even keep our planes in the air. So if you have this type of seating arrangement with the stackables, everybody is paralyzed from the waist down, because them seats gonna collapse, tear off your damn femur. Then the people at the top, hell, your head gonna probably get cut off, because it seems like our planes are peeling back like fruit roll-up paper. Like, no ma'am, no Pam, no turkey, no ham. Now, even the example y'all gave of the handicapped person, not everybody's handicapped in that order. What about that person that got sciatica? They can't be bending down and scooting up. Then you got the person on the top having cuddle time. They ain't got their belt on. They ain't got their seatbelt on. What about turbulence? Let us know. Where the bags gonna go? How small the plane? Y'all didn't give us more information. Now, again, this was 2 years ago that they were talking about it. So the fact that they have an actual in-room setup of what an airplane could look like on the inside shows you that they're hello, minds is wondering. Inquiring minds want to know. Have y'all started this process? Now, if this is going to be your economy-based seating, what does first class look like? Now, I will say I've never had the liberty of riding first class. I got to step my money up, okay? I can see what y'all trying to do with it, but there's some missing pieces to this. Like, we really got to figure out size. We got to figure out legs. Yes, that man in this picture is giving us like he's 6'2", but what about these NBA players that's 7'5"? Like, we have to figure that out. We got to figure out how large his plane is. Is this going to make the plane, decent for baggage, or everybody got to put their stuff and check their bags? I got questions. But my main important question is, can you stop making the planes fall out the sky? Then we might consider sitting in the plane. But there's some people out there that's really good at what they do when we come to talking about structural and structural fixings and things like that, engineering things. But first, we got to make sure the planes stay up here and not down here, because I would hate for any malfunction to happen in the person that's on that base part of this plane setup. Be like, help, help. Final destination has changed how I view a lot of things. But I see y'all trying. Again, I don't know if this could be the future of travel, because the way everything is going, technology-wise, there's probably somebody right now working on something because they're like, well, I don't like the way, because a lot of airlines have changed their seating format. Some are more comfier, some are more tight. So now, like, if you're seeing that you don't have enough space, would you consider this layout? That's what I want to know. No wrong answers, because I'm always just the messenger. Hello, it's your girl Shaunie. If you cool with your girl, get on food with your girl. Make sure you check out my website. Yes, www.shauniebent.com. Check out the finger option to drop donations. Never any pressure to do either of the two, because I see the likes, the shares, the comments, and it means the world to me. So I just want to tell you thank you from my lips to your ears for rocking with me, because y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me. So I always want to tell you thank you out loud so you know it's real. Let's hop in the comments. Some people are very fearful of flying. And some people are like, oh my God, I'm finna Mission Impossible this. I'm finna get to where I'm going. And sometimes you have no other choice but to fly. But if this setup was something that was going to be new, would this be intriguing to you? And if you could select where you would sit, would you want to be on the upper or would you want to be on the lower? And then, like myself, I'm still inquiring, like, what about people that aren't your typical size of these people that's in this video? How are you accommodating that? And then, of course, people that have different levels of disabilities. People with BBLs that just come fresh from the Dominican and from Colombia, they can't sit down in no seat like that. That seat would be soiled. They can't ride the whole way back like this neither. So what we doing about those people that are coming back from places where they need to be stretched out and be able to elevate? Like, we got to ask more questions before we get to talk about a typical design, because everything typical has to include everybody. It can't exclude some. It got to include all. But that's y'all business and y'all money, because, baby, listen, I ain't got no money. So I ain't even trying to press the issue. I'm just trying to say, listen, if this is the future, y'all got to go back to the drawing board. But we gonna see. And until next time, next story, and I'm out this. Peace.